Welcome, Thug Rose Namajunas, the former champ. It's always great to see you. We love you. You know that. So, what do you make of this matchup, and what do you make of the fact that she is trying to level up her hands to face you?
Yeah, I think kind of like what y'all said. You know, it's kind of like a striker versus grappler type of a matchup, but we're both very well-rounded. I think I'm a little more well-rounded than she is. And, yeah, I'm excited to mix it up.
So you're on a 2-win streak, you know, at a new weight class. How are you feeling it? Do you feel like now you're really starting to settle into the division?
100%, yeah. Like I walk around what I would walk around at 115 now, but it's not just like fluff, it's like muscle. So at least more than it was when I first moved up. So, and the weight cut was really good this time, and I feel like it's settling in.
Now you're fighting now at flyweight.
Yeah.
You are a first ballot Hall of Famer in strawweight. That's not a question. But what is the biggest difference between fighting at strawweight and flyweight?
I think the body types are a little different. I think at strawweight, it's normally just shorter girls. Like I always have to like kind of lower my base a little bit more. Even though I think Erin's a little shorter than I am in this one, she's closer to my height. So yeah, so I can kind of just be a little bit longer and play with that distance.
You know, and on that same note, talking about the weight, I want to ask you, what is it that you enjoy about it the most now that you've got a handful of fights under your belt at 125 pounds? What are you enjoying aside from not having to cut the extra 10 pounds? What benefits are you reaping from being up a weight class?
Yeah, I think the main thing, especially like towards the end of my strawweight, I guess, run was like the night before weighing in was just so uncomfortable, like just the body aches and everything from cutting all that weight. And there was a picture of like that Pat made where it's like all the different weight cuts since Carla and then to now, and it's like I just like that my eyes are not all sunken in, and yeah, it's just rough, you know. So not to say I couldn't do it, but it's just I'm about health and wellness as much as possible, obviously given what we do. So I enjoyed that part.
I am curious, you know, I mentioned the goal could perhaps be a chance to fight for the title in a second division. Valentina is a friend of yours.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, you know, what is the motivation for you now? You certainly have nothing else to prove. What is your motivation?
I mean, that would be amazing. Like that would be my dream matchup. You know, obviously I'm a huge admirer of hers.
Yeah.
And just as a martial artist, I think she's like the best martial artist in the women's, and I think just in general. So just as a martial artist, that would be a dream come true. But I think it's just I had this goal of being 2-division champion when I first started, and here we are. So it's kind of like, you know, sort of my last goal.
You know, and you said that fighting Valentina it's a dream of yours. You guys have spent a lot of time training together in the past. Now, how are you going to manage that if you do get the chance to fight her? Given that you guys have trained together, how do you compartmentalize that to get yourself in the right state of mind to compete against her?
I have no idea. I really do admire her a lot, and I you know, respect her a lot. So that would be kind of weird, but we also train together, so it'd be like, you know, at least we'd be getting paid for doing what we're doing, you know. Yeah.
So the reality is does a win tomorrow night get you a title shot?
I don't know. I mean, I think after Manon, yes, and I think in spectacular fashion, then of course. But I do believe that Manon. I seen a bunch of headlines of me saying that I want to skip her. It's like, what is? I never said that.
Yeah.
I think she deserves it next, but I would like to be next after that for sure.